know what I'm saying? It's the Prexx Express, baby. We in here. You got your mic on you, man? Yeah. Come on, man. We on, man. You in here trying to tape.
Let me get off this Facebook,
It's the Prexx Express, baby. It's the Prexx Express. We in here. You know what I mean? Hey, man, we been working hard.
How you know?
I'm watching. Oh. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah. Hey, we in here, man. We live. Make sure you up on the mic. I could tell if you know what I mean, popping or not. I got me some special guests in the building. You know what I mean? Hanging out with me today. You know what I mean? Y'all already know. Got my man over here, man. I got one of the hottest rappers out right now, man, on the inspirational tip, man, out on the scene right now. Doing his thing, making noise. You know what I mean? Dropping tracks, shooting a video, you know what I'm saying? Community activist. You know what I'm saying? We got Malcolm X. Hey, come on. You know what I mean? He holding it down, man. We gonna kick it, man. I got my man Maine about it. What's up, man?
Whoa, what's up, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Maine about this.
Man.
Come on, somebody. I got him here, man. I got a beautiful chocolate queen in the building. She young. She representing for the youth out here, man. Doing her thing, writing books. Man, this the whole 9 event. She taking off, man. We gonna get her on the Essence Festival and the whole 9. You know what I mean? We're going to get this thing popping. You know? Come on, somebody.
Right, amen.
Come on, man. I got Kenajawa. Come on, Kenajawa LaShawn. That's what you going about?
Yes.
Kenajawa LaShawn. Come on, look, Kenajawa LaShawn in the building, man. We just vibing. How y'all doing, man? How you doing? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm in a place to be.
In the place to be, right?
Oh yeah, you know when you see the heart with the antenna in the middle, you know where you're supposed to be at.
Right.
Holding it down.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Anybody y'all know, man, that's, you know what I mean, trying to make some noise, you know what I mean, man. We working hard right now, man. We ain't messing around, man. Shout out to my man, my man behind the scene, my man Homer G, right? Homie G. Man, I got Homie G in here, man. Hey, man. I ain't messing around, man. It's all love. Shout out to my agent, man, holding it down, my man Javon, man. We ain't messing around, man. Look, you got to put this work in, man. Definitely. You know what I mean? Definitely. So if y'all know anybody, bow. You know what I mean? Bow. You know what I mean? Then let me know. Yeah, I mean, look at commercial. Look, we working on some TV stuff, too. We got radio and TV popping off. Definitely. So come on, glory to God. Oh, come on. Come on. We said it all, man. Look up. The whole 9, man, we giving God the glory, man. But I just want to bring y'all in here and show some love, man. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me what y'all got going on. Introduce yourself to the people. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What you say? You got an event coming up?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm leaving here, and I got to go speak somewhere in a couple hours. But nah, you know me. I'm just telling the world my story, pushing these books, pushing this music. Doing whatever I can to glorify God, you know what I'm saying? He took me out of a 13-year cocaine addiction, you know what I'm saying? Did something that rehab couldn't do, did something that medication couldn't do. It was my praise that brought me through, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a prideful guy. I get in church, I go to church just to say I went to church, you know what I mean? I believe in him, I know everything he can do, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I believed it looking back on it, but it was the moment when I went to church on coke, drunk, everything, had nothing to lose. And I just heard the voice of God say, if you want to be done with this forever, you got to praise me like you never did before. Then I took off. I stripped the pride. I stripped everything. I stood up for 3 or 4 solid straight songs doing praise and worship and praised that off. We going on 5 years, no coke, no alcohol, no nothing. You know what I mean? So it's when you touch the hem of his garments, man, you better get your mind ready because it's going to be blown. You know
it's going to blow your mind, man. That remind me of me, man. I'm telling you, when I was out there, I was a donkey out there, but you understand me? So it was like the enemy had my mind so tight, but he had a grip on that boy so tight, bro. I couldn't even see. I couldn't think right. I didn't have a, clear train of thought. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like when I came in the church, it was like, man, the preacher, it was like that. It was just that one time I came in, he started preaching, and it was just like I had to stand up. I stood up the whole time. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't even, just so I could just make sure I could just absorb everything he was saying, bro. Because it was just like I could feel the chains and the yokes God was just trying to break on my life, bro. It's real, bro.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think people don't think that God is still out here in the miracle business, but he is, though.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Like, Old Testament miracles happen right now today.
It's happening, man.
I'm a walking example.
Come on.
Yeah, give me some of that.
Come on. Hey, look up, man. We got look up. We got some miracles popping. Kenajawa, what's going on?
Whew. Just from Jermaine's story, that was crazy powerful. But Prexxy,
Press.
Where we going about?
Press, baby.
Pressy
Press. Call me Press for short. Press. Come on.
All right.
The Press Express. Come on, don't get it twisted. Come on, out. Come on.
So, like he said, my name's Kenajawa LaShawn. I'm an author and CEO here in Jacksonville. So, kind of the same thing. I started, like I said, beginning of 2017, I kind of went through this rough patch in my relationship with God. I was probably like a Christian for about 2 years at that point, but very lukewarm. Like I wasn't living the life I knew I should have been living. Still, I ain't gonna say dabbling in sin. I was in that mug. Mm-hmm. But playing the good girl, church girl role very well. So then went through this situation with a guy, and everything kind of got exposed at church, and it left me in a place of being shameful and just felt like I really had let God down. Yeah. So I walked away from my church for about a month or two. And I'm someone who goes through anxiety and depression. So that was something that beginning my relationship with God, I was really fighting for, and that's something that Satan uses against me all the time because he knows that's the way he could attempt to take me out, because I'm going to fight every day for my relationship with God. But so my anxiety and depression is where he attacks me at the most. So I was, like I said, went through this situation, felt very shameful, walked away from church and God, and I was literally sitting on the side of a pool about to commit suicide.
My God.
And the crazy part about that story is I had moved to Gainesville with this guy, and he had a gun in his closet. I knew where the gun was. He kept it there for safety of the house or whatever. So every day I went back to look at the gun, like, just making a plan in my head, like, okay, when I'm ready, I know where it's at, I'm going to grab it, just take my life. So I went through battle with those thoughts for like a week. The day I went back to get the gun, he had moved it.
My God.
So I was like, so God, what I'm going to do now? So I just swallowed like a whole bunch of pills. I knew I didn't know how to swim, so I was like, if I go sit by this pool, I just jump in, don't do nothing, I'm going to die. But it was there on that ledge of that pool that I was like, okay, God, it's only you. Like, I can't make it through life without you. So kind of like Jermaine said, that was that eye-opening moment for me where it was like my relationship with God has to be about me and him. Can't be about the people at the church. Can't be about my family, my friends, any of that. It has to be about me and God, and that's the only way I'm going to survive. So, got myself back together, went back to church, and that was really the launch of my dreams. God showed me everything that I could do, because at this point I was still out of school, which I still am at the time, but like I went to college because nobody in my family did it, and that was going to be my way of making it out. Like if I go to college, get this degree, I made it out. And I think God is really showing me that there's other ways that we can make it out. And my writing is that for me. That's the way I fight my depression. I fight my anxiety. That's the way I fight the world. Yeah. 2018, I published my first book and been rocking ever since. Wow. Right. And then, like I tell people, like my business, I was literally forced into it. It was a lot of people around me that saw the great in me and pushed me into it, and it's nothing I regret. So plug for my business is DA Writing House. We are a writing service business here in Jacksonville, Florida. So if you're an author or a business owner and you have any writing need, we take care of it for you. And our goal is to bring a publishing company to Jacksonville, Florida, to Duval County. I want to give my city something. I'm only 24, so like Preston said, I am very young, but I am passionate and determined to help people, fight their mental health battles through writing as well.
Wow,
that's what's up.
And I mean, just being here with you, because we got similar stories. We're like very similar. I got a couple of years on you. I may not look like it, but I mean, because like my story that night before I went to church, I had my noose ready to hang myself, and and I'm a published author. You are too. And as far as like right now, I run my nonprofit for mental health, and I just did my first successful town hall meeting in Pensacola, where I'm from.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it because, with them drugs, like it bring in a lot of demons. They may come in the form, they all got different names, PTSD, anxiety, but they're all demons. Yeah. But, you have to treat them like any kind of illness, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely, we got to make sure we connect because I got some stuff playing and it look like we both going to have to get on this fight together.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, man. That's why I'm bringing everybody together, man. I'm like, I want to set up, events, man, where people can network and mix together that probably never would, met each other, nothing like that, man. And like I said, we getting back into this thing, man. You know how it was, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm launching my thing back up. You know what I'm saying? Glory to God.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Come on, somebody. God done blessed us.
Congratulations.
You know what I mean? So, we've been doing some stuff, man. And you was there, when we like I said, we was at a few of the events.
Right.
You know what I mean? And man, I was like, man, I gotta bring Maine on here, man, so we can share, like what like the experience was for you, man. With you know what I'm saying? Like I say, being able to witness, how things, because we had some good events, we had some bad ones, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, man, you know what I'm saying, for that Korean concert, boy, it was crazy. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about that.
You want to talk about it?
I want to talk about it.
Because I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'm glad you want to.
Man, this is what it's for, man. It's the Prexxy Express, man. We finna, you know what I mean? We gotta create those conversations, man, and you know what I mean? Get those different perspectives out, man, so we can you know what I mean? Just having that edification, that enlightenment, man.
I tell you what,
You know what I
man,
mean?
you got to watch these so-called leaders, man, that give us real Christians a bad name.
Yeah.
And that whole Korean thing, like, me, my girl, my son was there.
Yeah.
I mean, you did an amazing job.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, it took us, like, almost 10 minutes to find a parking space to even go in.
You seen how thick it was in the parking lot, bro. I got a shot of the parking lot. It was dumb.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
and I know you was trying to get me to open up for it. I was dragging my feet. I was beating myself up the whole time. I was looking for a parking space. I said, I can't believe I missed out on this. Yeah. But that's what you get when you drag your feet. But,
Nah, but see, it ain't go like I wanted it. You know what I mean? Y'all was supposed to open. You see what I'm saying? Look, the flyer that came out, you know what I mean, wasn't what I was on. You know what I mean? I wasn't even on the flyer. You see what I'm saying? See, so like I said, when I did the partnership, it just went crazy.
Yeah.
But see, my thing was to stay cool. You know what I mean? Maintain my composure and be professional. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it didn't. You know what I mean? It just was crazy. Like I had my plan was for you guys, like, between you, you know what I mean, Rod the God, you know what I mean, he going by Mr. Church now.
Yeah, I see that.
And then you got my man Child of God.
Yeah.
Between y'all three, man, I'm trying to get, y'all like my priority artists right now. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm just messing with, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, between y'all three, you know what I'm saying, we should be able to, you know what I'm saying, get somebody popping. You know what I mean?
Well, I tell you what, I got to shout out my girl because she was like, harass you on the inbox, like, hey, you gotta check my dude out, you gotta check my dude out.
Yeah.
And it brought me here, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, and this my lunch party, you know what I mean? We celebrating the lunch. This is my first deal, so I wanted to bring in people, you know what I mean, that's already been supporting, man, that's really been, you know what I'm saying, in my corner, man, praying for me, and you know what I mean, and then everywhere I go, they be like, "Hey man, the Baptist told me to holler at you, boy." You know what I mean? And bro, that's how you win with me, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to win, bro, let me see some proof in the pudding. You know what I mean? I ain't got to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come with the ideas, right. come with the work and present it. Let's, boom, boom, boom.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm a street dude.
Yeah.
I've been saved for about 4 years, so you could say I'm like a child in this new walk. I'm 4 years old. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. You the only genuine everybody put on. They might have a little power behind them, because of what they did around, the industry or whatever. But you the only genuine dude that got a heart for people out here. Amen. I mean, like, there's a lot of people that I have dealt with in the city of Jacksonville who claim to have the heart of God. But for the love of money is the root of all evil, man. Yep. And you don't have that root of evil in you, man. So I appreciate I send everybody I know to you, man, because, like, you just a real, genuine dude, man. And I can't think of a more deserving person for this right here, man.
Oh, man, glory to God, man. Glory. Right. I mean, I got to give him the glory. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I can't. I don't know. I ain't nothing else I could do, man. Like I said, I took off. Like I said, when I did, like I said, we did some big concerts in 18, And then, you know what I'm saying, you know, after that last one, I was like, you know, I'm going to just spend some time with my family. We went to SeaWorld, Disney World, went to the Georgia Aquarium, just having some time. Just spent the whole year with the fam. And it was just like, for 2020, come on, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, we ready. Come on, we coming at you for the 2020, baby. We coming, come on, dog. You know what I mean? So I could, you know what I mean, it's time to get back to work, you know what I mean? And then I just like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming, man. You know, this is what it's all about, though. You know what I mean? You know.
And I just want to say I'm honored that you still, you know, hung on to me, and because I remember we had a meeting, we linked up, and you know, I just ran all my ideas past you of what I wanted to do and ideas I had, and you was like, nah, we gotta stay connected. And you know, for a while, because I'm kind of like what Jermaine said, like I've met people who have like burned me out the gate. Like they sold me a lot of hope, a lot of dreams. Like they hear the passion and the things, the visions I have, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z for you. I got you. Just hold on. And then I end up, you know, me being young too. I think a lot of people play into that. But now you were genuine from jump. You know, time went by, but you always stay connected. Like, okay, I'm still working on it. Just hold on with me. So I really do appreciate it.
Just bear with me, man. God, man, God.
But you know, a lot of people don't do that. They just like fall off the map. You like, dang, bro. You said you had a whole. But yeah, I do appreciate that about you, for real.
You know what I mean? Representing, man. You know, we representing, man. You know, This is what it's all about, man. It's about showing love, building, you know. And I just really believe you reap what you sow, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like to keep that good energy around me, man. It's real, man. That's why I got my man Homer. Shout out to my man Homer in the building. Come on, Homer in the building. Come on. OBG. You know what I mean? Because you got to keep that energy, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm drinking my juice, drinking my water. You know what I mean? I had a bill last night. I ain't gonna lie. I did have a bill. But I'm still drinking my juice and water. You know what I mean? Because you got to have that energy, man.
Yeah.
Got to.
You know what I mean?
Got to.
And it's just real, man. And, you know, like I say, I appreciate y'all, man. And, you know, like I said, so you got an event tonight you say you're going to do?
Yeah, it's called the Mask Off Empowerment Conference. Shout out to G, my home girl. She, it's at 3 o'clock. It's downtown.
Yep.
Man, I ain't even got the address in front of me, but by the time this podcast come out, that event to be said and done. But you know, and I think that's a great concept because you know, we all wear masks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me being an author, mental health advocate, or documentary filmmaker, or whatever. That's just a big mass of what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And I think if people like us that's in a power position, if we expose ourselves, it'll help people coming up. Because one thing I do when I'm on social media, it may look good, but all the time I remind you, it ain't all good behind this pizzazz that you see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go home, I'm dealing with my son. I'm dealing with, you know, we ain't millionaires. We're trying to get there, but we got our ministry first.
Yeah.
Every ministry, you won't get every dime you deserve on this earth.
Yeah.
You know, reward is afterwards.
Yeah.
But God will take care, and He will. You know what I'm saying? He will provide. But at the end of the day, everybody think I got bread. Man, I'm broke. I let them know, man, I am struggling.
Come on.
And I might be a mental health advocate, but man, I'm going through depression.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it all together.
Yeah.
But God will supply everything. You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer in that. So that's what that event is about. But I do want to say this, because before I leave, I want to make sure. I mean, I love it that there's a rise and awakening in our black people around the globe today.
Yeah.
But one thing I do not like, and I got to address it right now, and I want to make sure the listeners hear me, that every time I turn on Facebook or Instagram, I see these memes about how Christianity is the slave master's religion.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I just want to educate everybody that's listening. Don't get caught up in that social media stuff with these new woke folks, because Christianity was practiced in Ethiopia in the 2nd or 3rd century. That's way before slavery. And the first Christian nation was Ethiopia. So I just want to let y'all know that. I just had to say that because I saw that before I stepped in here. Every time I see it, it pissed me off.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, people love to say, like, they taught us to turn the other cheek and yada, yada, yada. People forgot how Jesus came in there turning over tables in the temple. Jesus had the temperament. He knew when to draw down and when not to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus, one of the realest Jesus that walked this planet.
Yeah.
So, I just want to make sure people know that. I'm sorry, Prex. I just had to put that.
No, you good, man. This is what it is, baby. We in here. We sliding. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask you what was going through your mind, like, when we was at the Korean event.
Man, I was pissed.
And you saw the police.
I was pissed. I was pissed, bro. My girl was like, I thought, the audacity, I thought it was a part of the show.
Wow. Wow.
Man, like, just to see them, you put this together.
Yeah.
You started it as a grassroots event.
My God.
One thing about Korean, she gonna sell herself.
Right.
But if people don't know she ain't there, they ain't gonna know to come.
Right.
You did that. And that station, that pastor, those people seeing something that, didn't even take you serious from the jump.
Right.
Seeing something that you had going, and so they were like, "Oh, we could eat out this. We could benefit off this." So they came and just straight took your stuff.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try you with 2 minutes just to address the crowd that you built.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you come up there to address the crowd, you got on a hat.
Yeah.
See, that's what's wrong with church folks. No, straight up. That's what's wrong with church folks, man.
Come on.
I don't like all that, like, we got it together and, you can't wear hats. God don't care about none of that. That's y'all who care about that.
My God.
Y'all boys want the glory, man. Yeah. So that's why, and I hope I ain't stepping on no toes, but when you can hear their radio station, with this pastor particular I'm talking about, when you can hear the disingenuine when you hear him on his radio show.
My God.
Ain't nothing about that man about God. I'm sorry. Maine the Baptist said it. And if you got a problem, hit me up at Maine the Baptist Instagram, Maine the Baptist Facebook, Jermaine J. Williams on Facebook. That man ain't with the word, man. He's not, man.
Come on.
I'm telling you what, man. The devil is a great deceiver, man, and he got his people too, man. Because I have heard horror stories after horror stories after horror stories about this, man. I ain't even from here. The first thing they tell me when I touch down, don't mess with such and such.
My God.
And he's such and such.
Oh, my God.
Hallelujah.
Hey,
I'm going to put a hallelujah on that.
Come on, somebody. Come on. Hey, I'm going
to say what you can't say, bro.
Come on, man. Shout out to my beautiful queen, because she saved me that night, but I would have been in jail. Cause boy, it went down. You know what I mean? And bruh, you know what I mean? So I was there chilling. But yeah, man, it's real out here, man. You gotta be focused. You gotta stay focused, man. You gotta be faithful. You know what I mean? Trust God. He is one thing that I see with a lot of us is we got to learn how to control our emotions. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was about to blast off. Yeah. You know what I mean? On my way out, I was feeling
you would have been justified.
You know what I mean? I was
in my book, you would have been justified to blast off. But I'm glad you
I ain't blast off because, bro, look at what God doing. Come on. Come on. We ain't going to blast off. We going to take it easy. We going to keep it moving. You know what I mean?
But I just hope and I pray, you know what I'm saying, that people understand, and those people I was talking about earlier, that just realize that your ways is never cemented. You can always change and repent and but you got a lot of ties to turn. You got a lot of wrongs to make right, man, because that was crazy, man. Yeah. And I was mad for you. If I would have realized what was going on, it was so far-fetched that I didn't think that was what's going on. Yeah. I would have left. Yeah. But I mean, I was just like, there's no way. Yeah. There's no way they were gonna try you like that.
Nah, yeah, hey, I was thinking the same thing. we was all, you know what I mean? It was unbelievable. You know what I mean?
Crazy. You had on a stylish church hat.
A fedora.
You didn't even have on no new era or nothing like that.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to be dripping.
I mean, because the media, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I say if they took the promoter out about this hat, let me pop my gold out my mouth. Because these church folks, they might kick me out for having gold.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean? Is like I say, man, God in control, and you know what I mean. I'm happy to be where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Just taking one day at a time. We vibing, and this melange part, I just want to make sure I get you in here. I know you got to get to the event. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate it, man, so much. You know what I mean?
Man. It's all love. This is what we doing. You know what I mean? It's the Praise Express, man. Y'all shout out, get your social media on there and stuff. We gonna go ahead and wrap
Oh,
up.
I think I did most of my social
did
media.
social media?
But I do want to say I do have a documentary about the whole experience that I talked about with me. Like I started off as a secular rapper, went out on the road with certain acts, Maine and Fresh, MJG back in the days, and that's why I developed that cocaine habit. But it's Maine the Baptist documentary. You go to YouTube, Maine the Baptist, I Had to Change the documentary. That Maine the Baptist album, I Had to Change, the soundtrack to that documentary is also on everywhere you could get your music. So,
Man, congratulations on that.
So yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Kenajawa_LaShine. Also on Facebook, Kenajawa LaShine. I think that's YouTube as well. YouTuber. Give me them subscribers. So that's spelled KENAJAWA_LASHAWN. So yeah, I would love to support.
That's what it is, man. Y'all mess with us, man. It's the Prexxy Fresh. Y'all catch up with me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, man. Y'all, hey, look at this. Look for me, Prexxy TV on Instagram and Prexxy Press on Twitter. Man, we getting it in, man. Shout out to my man, homie G in the building. My man Javon, man, we holding it down.
yes, sir.
Yo, it's the Prexxy Press. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Hey.
Prexxy, 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 Prexxy,